watch Fight Tyme Network, you may see a combat sports movie such as Black Salt, which is a critically acclaimed film that we've produced with Ratty. Well, actually, it's developed and produced by Ratty Entertainment. We've signed them on through our Fight Tyme agency. Or you might see documentaries. Sometimes you'll see reality TV shows, live fights, pre-recorded fights, news shows. So we're really giving them a very, very dynamic expose of content. It's kind of like take Netflix and mix it with ESPN, mix it with Disney, mix it with Facebook, mix it with BET or MTV, and there you have Fight Tyme.
Well, I mean, that's great to hear. I mean, as technology kind of advances and we see that, people are starting to cut the cord right now and try to find more online content, both live and archived. It's really interesting to be able to see how everything kind of fits together in terms of it as well. It'll be interesting to see how Fight Tyme kind of grows over the next year. Now, like I said, 72 fights coming up for the next 2 years as well. It'll be interesting. We have the fight coming up here on Saturday, the 9th. Do we have an idea when the next card's going to be after this one?
Definitely. The next card after this one is going to be on the 27th of April. We'll be actually back in Trinidad doing our thing as well. We have fights coming up in Russia and Africa. We have some fights coming up in South America, as well as we'll be traveling to a couple of the remote islands, Melanesia, Oceania, some things back in Australia, China. We have a lot of Chinese fighters and Asian fighters that we've been signing as well. Malaysia, Singapore, and once again, not just in boxing and mixed martial arts, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai as well.
I mean, any female fighters that you've signed on as well?
Well, yes, we definitely have a lot of female fighters. One of them is Iron Lady Helen Joseph. She's a current WBF super bantamweight champion, as well as a lot of people don't know, Clarissa Shields. She's not signed to Fight Tyme. She's signed to Salida Promotions, but we have a very intimate, close relationship with Clarissa Shields because she won her very first title, her WBC middleweight it was a middleweight intercontinental title. No, it was the middleweight silver title that she won, the WBC, the green strap, and that was on Fight Tyme. She's the number one undisputed pound for pound best women boxer in the world from Flint, Michigan, as well as she has 2 Olympic gold medals. So she's very impressive. Then there's Alicia Baumgartner as well, who's from Toledo. Well, she's from not Toledo, Ohio, suburb of Toledo, Ohio. But so we'll call her a Glass City native. But she was a former champion and things of that nature as well. And then there's a lot of women as well, like there's Otha's daughter, I forget her name, but she's out of Toledo as well. Very, very powerful junior Olympian. And then there's a lot of women boxers and women MMA fighters who we don't know and who haven't got that time to shine yet. And we're also looking to showcase them. We would also love to hear their stories and things of that nature. So because we're a developing company, we have a strong footprint, but we're also open and looking to expand. We're looking to find that next paper stream star. We're looking to find that next fighter, that next archer. We're looking to find that next promoter. So it's not just about, the fighters. We also work with various promoters and various production companies. If you're a production company and you have qualified production skills, contact us as Fight Tyme. We have so many people and businesses who are contacting us in promotional companies that there's enough work to go around for everyone. So it's kind of like whatever religion you are, it's a congregational model. So as much as we can all come together and continually to innovate the market and create beautiful opportunities for fighters and media, like opportunities to showcase what we're doing on your show tonight. It's incredible what you do and how you give people outlet and their voice to put to the global markets. So we definitely commend you as well.
Well, thank you. And, it's always great to have this kind of technology out there. I'm a fight fan. I absolutely love the fighting. I love the fact that the women are really starting to get a foothold in the boxing after so long of not having that opportunity as well. And it's just great to be able to see that there's a new platform out there that's really looking after the fighters as well, and really looking to help with the revenue share and help them gain a little bit more in terms of what they give in blood, they get back in what they actually deserve in terms of sacrifice.
Definitely, because everyone talks about equality and women's rights, and women really don't get enough empowerment. I mean, not just inside of the ring, but even a lot of the women fighters, they're doing a lot of humanitarian projects, and a lot of the times as well, one thing that we're noticing is that we really need to, and I say this also being more conscious because I just had my first daughter myself, a little baby girl who's about 9 months old now. And so from seeing that aspect, it's really making me look at women's sports a lot differently. Because oftentimes we look at women and say, all right, we look at them as, let me say this correctly, we look at them as women as we want them to be soft and pretty and, and we don't really realize that women will knock you out. And so from that standpoint, we really want to ensure that we give women not only the proper respect, but that we give them equal outlets just as men have. Oftentimes, even with our sons, we'll let our sons wrestle around, but if, the little sister or if our daughters try to wrestle around, we'll say, hey, no, don't roughhouse. But they have the same potential. They have the same energy that needs to be released, and we oftentimes just need to support our women more inside and outside of the ring.
Yeah, like I said, there's some really talented individuals. I mean, Clarissa obviously on top of that list. It's great to be able to see that as well. And like I said, just to have the support there and give them a platform. I mean, it's very rare that it's been a while since they've actually had a platform to be able to show their skills. So it's great, and to see little girls like maybe your little girl. To be able to see a girl like Clarissa Shields, really work and kind of look up to, that's always great to have as well. So it's great to be able to see that all the way around. Anything else going on with Fight Tyme that we should know about?
Yes. The thing that I really want to say about Fight Tyme right now that's more important than everything is that we're pushing a campaign to stop bullying. So many people are being bullied. So many people get into combat sports because they were bullied and they either want self-defense or they want an outlet. And even bullies get bullied. So we really this year for all of 2019, not just for the month of October and anti-bullying month, but for the whole 2019, we're pushing fight back against bullying. And I know some people say, well, hey, Khalif, that sounds like an oxymoron. Fight back against bullying? Yes. Fight back. You can fight back in ways that are non-combative as we celebrate Black History Month and we think about people such as Dr. Martin Luther King, who fought back with peaceful justice against injustices. So that is the narrative. We really want to make sure that we empower our communities, we empower our women, we empower our brothers. Everyone's equal. There's a lot of gender neutrality and things that are going on right now. Politically in the White House, there's some people agree, some people don't. But at the end of the day, what Fight Tyme is really wants everyone to understand is that we're all people. And so wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you're from, and wherever you're going, at the end of the day, you eat, you sleep, and you go to the bathroom like everyone else. So I guess in a nutshell, I just like to say it's not a marketing message, but at the end of the day, if we all can just control our tempers, if we see someone being a bully or bullying someone else, or even if you see yourself being a bully, stop it. And it's all about attitude. Everything starts with attitude. And so at Fight Tyme, we even tell a lot of our fighters is that don't go in the ring angry because you've already lost. You know why? Because you're battling against yourself. And when you're battling a fight against yourself, you'll never win. So what time is it? It's Fight Tyme.
Well, that's great, and I want to let everybody know that this Saturday, February 9th, it's going to be Prince Ali Isdor versus Anthony Armas for the vacant WBF Intercontinental Lightweight title. You guys can check that out on Fight Time Live, and you guys can go to any of your apps, app catchers on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV. You can probably get it anywhere you can get an app. And to be able to watch this fight as well. And you guys can go to fighttime.com to find out more information as well. Or if you don't want to get an app, you can probably get it there as well. Anything else?
Yes, and time is Tyme. So a Y instead of an I on Fight Time, FIGHT, time, TYME.com. Also, we'd like to give a special shout out and thanks to Matthew Collins, who's the actual promoter of Limestone Entertainment, who's on the ground, the promoter of this boxing extravaganza that'll be going on as our first kickoff round of the WBF 72 Fight Series on Fight Time.
Well, thanks a lot for taking your time out of your day, and best of luck with the platform. Maybe we'll talk a little bit later on in the year when things really start rolling on the platform.
Well, maybe we'll see you on April 27th out in Trinidad. You know, there's always a ringside ticket for you. You get your flight there, we'll cover your hotel and, your ringside ticket.
Well, I have to take you up on that a little bit later on.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. And that was Khalif-Delence. You guys can check him out on Fight Time, FIGHTTYME.com. You guys can download the app by looking up Fight Time Live. That's with a Y on any of your app stores. And you can watch the fights. And you guys can check out anything else on fighttime.com as well. We will be back on our usual live time on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Eastern. We are going to have a really special guest right before the Oscars. We're going to get our fashion stylist, Pete, from Entertainment Tonight, WeTV, VH1, talking a little bit about what to expect coming up with the Oscars. We'll be talking to them, like I said, on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Eastern. And we'll have a really entertaining actress coming up the following week right on Oscar Sunday. So definitely check us out. You guys can check us out on blogtalkradio.com, also on Spreaker.com. I noticed that Spreaker has not uploaded some of my recent episodes from Blog Talk, so I will be doing that as well. So if you guys missed anything, you guys can check that out there. So we'll see you guys on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern over on Blog Talk with our special guest, Pete, from VH1, ET, and Vogue, fashion stylist to the stars. Talk to you guys then.